My name is Frank Anthony, and I am the Golden Goat, and welcome to Decoding ICP. In this video, we're going to break down ICP's connection to the number 28. You see, this is part one of my comprehensive esoteric analysis of ICP. XRP has its riddlers, and now ICP has its decoder. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Any references, esoteric connections we're going to talk about in this video are purely speculative and coincidental and do not imply any affiliation or endorsement by individuals or entities mentioned. Do your own research, make your own decisions. All right, why the number 28? That's the question on all your minds. In numerology, the number 28 is connected to wealth. You see, the number 28 is wealth, and number 8 represents money. The basis of numerology is that every number carries a certain energy or frequency, right? So numerology alleges that 28 and 8 are the money numbers. The key difference being money comes, money goes, whereas wealth is not. You have to be egregious. You have to have some negligence to fumble wealth. So ICP has both 28 and 8 imprinted energy. So words can be decoded into numbers. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. So ICP, I is the 9th letter, C is the 3rd letter, P is the 16th letter. You add that up, you get 28. Not to mention the ICP logo is literally a sideways 8. So let's look into how the numbers 28 and 8 show up in the largest companies in the world. So let's go to this website, companiesmarketcap.com. It's like CoinMarketCap, but for real companies. So number one, we have NVIDIA. NVIDIA's founder, Jensen Huang, is born on the 17th. And in numerology, the 17th is what we call an 8 day, because 1 plus 7 equals 8. So he has that 8 energy, right? Okay, stay with me. Number two, Google. Google was co-founded by a man named Larry Page, born on the 26th. You already know, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Boom. He's born on an 8 day. Apple. Now this is where it gets interesting. Apple. Steve Jobs is born on a date with 28 numerology. And he just so happened to incorporate Apple on a date with 28 numerology. Microsoft, Mr. Bill Gates, born on the 28th. Amazon. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon on an 8 day. Taiwan Semiconductor, I haven't done the research, whatever. I'll concede. You guys get a point there. Broadcom, I'll give you another point. I don't even really know about this company. Saudi Aramco, I do know, but not that interesting. I'll concede that one as well. However, when we look at Meta, formerly known as Facebook, they decided to rebrand their company to Meta on October 28th. And then we have, last but not least, Tesla, Mr. Elon Musk himself, born on the 28th. Now, indulge me 1 second. I want to cherry pick because I wanted to make this objective. So that's 7 out of the 10 largest companies in the world that have either a connection to the 8 or the 28 energy. But indulge me 1 second. Let's go back to NVIDIA. Mr. Jensen Huang happens to have the same exact birthday as Michael Jordan, right? The 1 plus 7 equals 8. So Michael Jordan made about $100 million playing basketball in the NBA and then proceeded to make $4+ billion through his shoe deal with Nike. That's where he really generated most of his wealth. And what's really interesting about that deal is Nike is founded in the year of the rabbit. Michael Jordan's born year of the rabbit. Michael Jordan has that 8 energy because he's born on the 17th. And then, oh yeah, Nike founded on a day with 28 numerology, you know? So making sense of it all. You know, numerology is a data point, right? It's one piece of information. You know, a hidden piece of the puzzle, I might add. However, it's just one data point. You know, the numbers 28 and 8, they don't mean anything. They don't guarantee success. Well, but when you start to collect all the data points, when you have the tech, when you have the fundamentals, and then you have the numbers, that is when lightning strikes. And in terms of ICP, the technical debate is over. You know, it's the most technically advanced project in crypto. Everything runs fully on chain without firewalls or big tech cloud. Caffeine AI is leaps and bounds better than anything in the industry. And now we have a mass market product in cloud engines. So there's a saying in the esoteric community, as above, so below. So when you have the fundamentals, there usually is an alignment with the metaphysical layer. So now let's look at the patterns relating to ICP's gematria, right? Gematria is the process of decoding words into numbers. So ICP, as I mentioned before, decodes to 28, right? And these are the 4 base ciphers of gematria. They're very simple to learn. You know, the ordinal is what we already talked about. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Reduction is when we apply the rules of numerology. So, for example, P is the 16th letter, but we could reduce P to 7 because 1 plus 6 equals 7. So we're just going through the alphabet, reducing everything to 1 digit by applying the rules of numerology. Reverse is going through the alphabet backwards. So Z would be 1, A would be 26. And then reverse reduction is going through the alphabet backwards, but applying the rules of numerology. So now you understand where we got these numbers. Let's look at some of the patterns, some of the connections. And the first that really sticks out to me is AOL. For those who weren't around in the 90s, AOL was the internet. AOL is what brought the internet on the map, right? And how coincidental that Web 1, which was dominated by AOL, would have a 3-cipher match with ICP, which I believe is going to dominate Web 3. Then we have the word need, maybe that's a little bit of a clue. You need that ICP. Then you also have a 3-cipher match with GTA, which is an acronym for Grand Theft Auto, only the most successful video game franchise of all time. We also have the word bank, right? I could see ICP being used as some sort of agentic bank in the future. And then last but not least, I wanted to include this one as well, a 2-cipher match with Jedi, right? Jedi is from the Star Wars franchise, obviously. Star Wars, founded by George Lucas, happens to be a 28 as well, born on a 28 day in numerology. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of Decoding ICP, the discovery. In part 2, we're going to look at the man behind the curtain, Dominic Williams.